You pissed Pete Thompson off.
He thought that I was seriously upset with him.
Why? Because you were making fun of him running for mayor?
No, not making fun of him. I was just wanting to accelerate the pacing of our golf game, because we fell behind the group ahead of us who were also 97.3 people.
Okay.
By two, they had 2 empty holes in front of us. Like if we were on the tour,
right,
they would have put us on the clock and fined us.
Yeah, they would have blown that horn.
Yeah, that's how far back we were.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stop talking to everybody, and he's having a conversation with Shasta, the pro. He's bending her ear the whole time.
You know, Shasta is also the term that Mike Gill uses for beers.
We discussed that with her on the second hole that came up.
Oh, I'm sure she loved the fact that you belittling her name.
Well, it wasn't me. I recused myself from that. Even more weight to my theory that she thought you were Gill on Twitter. Yeah, she thought I was the fart in the cart.
The fart in the cart who also belittled her name by saying,
I'm drinking a couple of Shastas and I'm bending my elbow and all those old guy terms. couple of adult sodas. Adult sodas.
It's adult daddy sodas.
Daddy
sodas.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh
I've had to hear these terms for 40 years now.
Now doesn't that make more sense that Shasta thought Harry was Gill on Twitter?
She confused me with Gill.
On Twitter.
Yeah. I think it's totally possible.
This is ridiculous.
I'm outraged.
I think you should be. I really do. Here's what I think you should do. I think you should
I was the
send
only
her a
gentleman
tweet.
in the group.
Is there a way that you can get to her? Can you send her a tweet? Can you get to her publicist? Can you clear this thing up and say, I just want you to know it wasn't me who farted in the cart?
Me and Steve, our listener, were the only gentlemen in this group. Let me just tell you that.
Well, Pete Thompson wasn't a gentleman?
I'm just saying.
Now Pete's going to get nervous that you're ripping him again.
He approached the line once or twice. That's all I'm saying. I was very careful.
Okay. I think that PT oozes tact. So if this man is walking a line, I don't believe it until I see it that toe would cross it.
Well,
I think he can toe it.
I didn't say he crossed it.
Okay.
I didn't say he crossed it.
Okay.
All right,
I'm just saying.
Let's get to Josh.
Yeah, sorry, Josh.
What's up, guys?
So you've got a show tomorrow and each and every Saturday on 97.3 ESPN.
Yeah, Saturdays 12 to 2. I'm on right after the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Do you have anybody on that you think is worthy of promoting?
Well, first of all, I have the co-main event of UFC 238 on tomorrow, Jessica I. She's fighting for the women's flyweight belt tomorrow night.
Is this in AC?
No, this is in Chicago. This is
Chicago. Okay.
This is the national UFC pay-per-view card tomorrow night.
Wow, how about that?
You into that? You tuned into that, Harry?
Saturday?
Yeah,
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. No, I will not be. I have other plans on Saturday night. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not a big UFC guy.
No?
No, I'm
Why not?
I prefer boxing. I just wish boxing was
boxing's
better.
done.
No, I know it's
cooked.
Yeah, well,
it's cooked.
When I was very young, I thought boxing was cool, and then I had a former boxer telling me that MMA was better. Because he told me, he said, if I was your age, I'd be watching the MMA.
Mm-hmm.
So I took his advice, and I've been glued ever since.
Yeah, I know a lot of people love it. I'm not ripping it. I'm just saying I can't get into it.
Now, will there be 5 questions today since Mike's on remote?
Well, usually when Ryan is doing the show with him, Ryan does the 5 questions.
So how often does Ryan do the show with him, though? Doesn't that fluctuate?
Well, usually it's twice a week, but I've been really confused with what Ryan's schedule has been lately. It's been really I've been losing track of when and where and how.
We just want to know who to hold accountable if the Mayes and Eytan doesn't make it on the 5 questions.
Ryan doesn't follow instructions very well when it comes to 5 questions.
Well, I saw Ryan's doing a broadcast Periscope right now as our show is finishing up.
Oh.
So how's that?
So Ryan right now is trying to compete for digital airtime, right?
Yeah. He's trying to draw away listeners and viewers from our show.
Is he doing it on his personal or
yes,
the station?
No, his personal.
Well, I don't have a big a problem with personal.
Yeah, I got an issue.
Well, I think you need to take it up with Ryan Rothstein. I think we know what we're doing on Monday. Is Ryan going to be in the house on Monday?
He's supposed to be.
All right, well, then that's the crossover. Harry versus Rothstein. You think Shander versus Gill?
Not John Rothstein.
No, not
CBS.
We're not talking college basketball.
Not
all right, we promise you.
Again, I'll be on the air 12 to 2 tomorrow, 97.3 ESPN.
And how can we follow you on Twitter? At Josh Hennig, correct?
Yeah, Josh Hennig. Hennig with 2 N's.
There you go, Harry. Another week in the books.